I'm doing a face. It does not mean things they say. These are terrorists that can't get off my Twitter account. I'm doing a face for Elon, my friend. You are my friend, Elon. You will always be. I'll give you a prayer on my knees when I'm done. You need one today, Elon. I had a panic attack and I started to hyperventilate. And I was crying so hard, I was drooling. It was in the extra room. What triggered it was this construction men never leave. This place is surrounded day and night by construction men, and it's not construction men. They cut up dead bodies, engage in armed conflict, bring military helicopters over the roofs. And it's more than I can bear anymore. I'm trapped in my room again. And I'm going to pray for you, Elon, no matter what. I knew I needed to, but I slept a lot. I woke up at 10:30. All the men were back. These construction men don't show up till like 10 or 11, and here they are. With their car doors, and then it gets worse with the booming and the combat. The poisonous gases followed. I kept saying, I'm being poisoned, over and over, at least 6 times. One time I had to race unnecessarily. This also, some of this is for the public, but this is for my friend Elon. Because Elon's my friend, and if there's one thing that's different between me and Elon, he don't talk to Jesus like his friend Heidi does whenever Heidi wants to. Heidi has an antenna straight up to space. So that's why I pray on my knees for Elon, and Elon is not a Nazi. I don't pray on my knees, compelled and ordered by God above to pray for Elon. That's how I knew he was my friend. That's the way we met as friends. Elon knows that I have a fiance that I'd like to marry, and that's partly why I started to just drool crying. And I started to panic. I had never done that before where I couldn't breathe. I was like, that happened here. And I said after that, is it gonna help? No. Is anyone here? No. Is anyone coming? No. I just had a fucking full-on panic attack by myself. Did anyone give me a hug? Anyone coming? No. I'm just in here surrounded by all these fucking murdering men. And then when I came back in here, you could hear them opening their van doors, and you can hear them. They're federal agents and reservists. They're U.S. Army. They think they're with Ukraine, Eastern European mob. They're setting up their organ harvesting, or else anyone and everyone in the way shall die, so they vow. My face is like this from this endless chemical weapons. There's a bioweapon that's keeping me from being able to put any lotion on for weeks. No night. I don't have money for this shit, but I muster up the little tiny bit of money I have just to try to care for myself as a woman. I can't wear any lotion. Oh my God, the chemical weapons. But that was before I had my just tears, burning tears, and they got so intense, I started going, I think I've seen on TV to breathe, like, and then I just started going like this. I'm still feeling like it. I'm still doing it on camera now. It was intense, and I drooled while I was crying. I never, but I cried like that in here before. When I realized I was able to breathe. I didn't lose my ability to breathe. Anyways, that was like year 2, year 3, when I realized I was trapped in here, and there was all these dead bodies, and these people were just engaged in the most unspeakable violence, and I'm just hiding from my life in here. I had poop in a bowl. I'm in full-on special force mode at that point. I had poop in a bowl. I had to do all that. Then the cops tried to arrest me for it. In fact, they arrested me for it on camera. They tried to say I was insane. After that, William Murray ended up dead within a matter of weeks once he had me arrested by the police. He was dead, and here we are now. It's empty and it never stopped. Oh God, not a thing. There's no terrorist in here, but it's all the same. The cops are always trying to come arrest. It's just, it doesn't end. I'm trapped in my room again. I had to wash up in a red bucket. I wash my face. I can't put lotion on it because of the biological and chemical weapons rancid in here. These clothes are soaked in them. I have no money to buy clothes. That's not why I'm talking to Elon. He knows that. No. I don't talk to Elon for money. I don't wish Elon was poor, but I wish that Elon didn't have money in terms of speech so Elon could understand. I don't talk to Elon for money. I am friends with Elon. It's just, and I'm glad that I have a fiance so he doesn't get confused about that either. No, so he knows what I'm saying. I'm your friend. I'm your friend, and I'm so glad to be. And this video is for Elon because I was not allowed to say anything to my friend Elon. And this video is also for the public. It's for Ozzy. Ozzy is out there. He's in my orbit. Yeah, I just lost it emotionally. Like, you can only take so much of this shit. Like, what I'm waking up to. When I wake up, I go back to sleep, I still wake up to it. It's the most utter and brutal, grotesque violence going on around here. It's never stops. So you can only take so much of smelling dead fucking bodies before I think you end up like I just did. There's stuff in them everywhere. I'm forbidden from ever talking about anything, and it's causing me to have fucking, it's causing me to cry so hard I start to drool and I can't breathe. There's no one here. There's no fucking hope. I'm still in the fucking room. I'm getting older. I don't look. Yeah, I'm 5 years older. Hello? I can't get out of here. Oh my God. I wanted to say hi to Elon, and Jesus was like, no, don't talk to him. He's in too much danger. And then after I made my testimonies, you got safer, Elon. I'm glad. I'm not supposed to talk about the construction man. I wasn't supposed to do that, but I can't do this anymore. They literally will never leave the backyards here. The mufflers, they're embarrassing themselves in the city today. Oh, you should have heard it. I had to have my sound machine on as loud as it gets just to sleep. I slept for 3 solid hours with it just blasting loud. It's obvious what's happening here, but it never ends. And so, like, what I look at and why I cried, not why, but it's part of it, is there's going to be this parade for a man who tried to blow up the U.S. good guys on a base. He's fucking literally back down there. And now he's holding a parade with the fucking very cooping military that set these U.S. good guys up to be blown up. I'm going to be in here with the real military, flying over the house doing real work. They're going to be on TV down there, jumping out of parachutes for the news TV for Donald's birthday fucking party. I'm going to be in here either forbidden from the internet or reporting dead bodies, chemical weapons, face rash, eyes blurred, bleeding gums. What else? Trapped in the room, trapped in the room. I'm trapped, I can't come out, help me, help me, help me, nobody's helping me. And there's their parade. It just won't ever fucking end. I'm glad I could say hi to Elon. Now my antenna, Elon, is like this. My eyes are puffy. Fuck, can I get some cream? Not from you. I worked my ass off here, Elon. I deserve a little bit of income. I worked my ass off for 2 years. You remember that when I first came on Twitter, when I was tweeting Mossad, hello. Antenna straight up to outer space. You know, when I came on, I had credit score of 770, something impeccable. I had a car. I was about to go get my law degree. I was going good, my life. And then within a matter of months, Donald Trump and Bannon and Roger Stone and the attorney named Barr, the Pentagon evil military was in full speed. They destroyed my life in a matter of a couple months. And in a matter of a couple months, I was hiding from my life in my fucking apartment in New York. And it took me about a month to plan my escape. And I came here and then I hid out for about a month. Everyone remembers. I ran for my life to England and I lived in England. My life has never regained. No, I'm completely destroyed and you can see it, the puffy eyes. And all I want is a little cream like all the other ladies get to have. I'm sitting in a room still. You don't know the kind of horror and gore I fucking smell, see, and hear every day. And they're gonna do this. We're gonna be here. They're gonna be down there. Look, Mom, I'm jumping out of a parachute. Mom, look at me, Mom. I'm on NBC. Wave to Donald. Is this guy seriously gonna be alive for that? Anyways, Elon. No, you're my friend. I'm glad we could just, at least one-sided conversation. At least you know that I'm not a friend of yours with money, dollar bills in my eyes. I'm not, no, I got an antenna straight to space and I'd like you to be my friend. That's not why, but I know I am. Why? Because of that antenna. You are my friend. I love you, Elon. And, Ozzy. And I'm glad that you know about my fiance. That really upset me. Let's not talk about that. Yeah. I'm just in here. I know. And these men don't have any plans of me leaving. Mm-mm. I can't talk about the good military. They fucking guard this place. They're always here. I can't talk about... The men in the good military are the most bravest... Oh, that's loud. Bravest people in the world. They're literally holy men. Yeah, but I can cuss around them. They're just a little different. They are. This isn't something to mock or joke about. These are holy men. Elite special ops that came here to DC. Yeah. I am so glad because I had that just falling down in there after I had to bathe my body to get all the diarrhea off my skin. Cause they made me go and their poisons just never end. And I'm filthy, I'm covered in sweat, you know? It's really nasty, Elon. I gotta get clean. And I can't, I'm trapped in my room. So I bathed my body in a bucket, a red bucket again. And it just set me off. I'm hearing the construction men. They always bring the good military. I can't talk about it. And it's just, it won't end. And then I started to realize this motherfucker's gonna have a parade down there. You know how much I hate birthday parties, Elon, but I don't hate your birthday party. I've never said that about anybody. You are a really good friend to me. I want you to have all the birthday parties you can possibly have, Elon. I'm telling you, that antenna, whoa, up there. You are loved, Elon. Okay, we're at 15 minutes. Elon doesn't walk through bio and chemical weapons. I know I do that. So do the good guys. And so me and Elon are a little different. And this is how I see the world. And if you were me, you would see the world like me too, because you'd have no other choice. And so when I say I'm Elon's friend, I need the public to please understand this is truly what I am. I'm his friend. I'm looking forward in my life. I hope I don't really know. No. It doesn't look good, but I like to hope that I get married. We do. Maybe we elope, not you and me. I know you know what I mean. And Elon, you can come over because he's aware that you're my friend. He's very aware because I asked Jesus about you a lot. And so he's aware. There's surveillance in here, And so, yeah, you're part of the pack now. You're part of the pack. And so I hope that I have a life beyond poverty. This has nothing to do with you and your stupid money. It has to do with me and everything I worked for and the woman I am, right? I know you know. I hope I have a life beyond poverty and fucking loneliness, sitting around, always alone, having emotional, what is that I had, where I'm hyperventilating. It lasted like at least a minute. I was crying so hard there was drool coming down my fucking chin. Is anyone here? No. Did anyone give me a hug? Did anyone come? No. So I hope that I have a life, a better one than this. And you're part of the pack, Elon. You're coming over anytime you like. Send my spouse an email. You'll have everybody. You can say, hey, what are you guys doing? Where's Heidi? How's she doing? You're going to be up to date on the current events of Heidi and so. You're just part of the pack, okay? Part of the pack forevermore. I vow this. You are my friend, Elon. I want you to be safe. I can't really talk to you. He told me I could make a video after what the fuck just happened, the crying, the bathing in a fucking red bucket. And look at what they did to me. I know I look different. I don't recognize myself in the mirror, my voice. I don't recognize who I am. I'm literally trapped. I can't ever come out of the room. It's utter and unspeakable violence that goes on day and night. And it never fucking ever ends. And then this motherfucker thinks he's having a fucking parade when the real military is here, so big, so strong, that I can't even talk about them. And he's gonna have a parade on the TV, military parade. Elon, don't go to that. If you do, I won't be mad because Jesus tells me everything about you. You know that now that you're my friend. Yeah, I know you think that's cool, this the antenna. So I know when you're safe, and you are right now. He said, don't talk about Elon, but he knew if I made a video, I was gonna do it. You're my friend, like a real friend. I haven't had real friends since I was 16. Well, anyways, I'll tell you about my life story when we're hanging out at times. You're welcome to come over anytime you like. Okay, I'm gonna go as far as right now, reality. I am not married to my fiance, who is in the military. He is a military member. I am not on a base. I am trapped in a terrorist cell, and I just cried so hard I drooled and couldn't breathe. Okay, bye.